Hi VC, it's Aaron, Ruth Alamere. Today I'm bringing you part 3 of my best classic rock albums of the 1970s. Now this also has stuff besides classic rock, but it's everything except for the hard rock and metal that I put in my top 40 hard rock and metal albums of the 70s video that I did a month or two ago. So this has some great stuff. It's number 26 to number 50. So, after this I'll do my top 25. And this is just an awesome list. Of course, it's my favorites, my personal favorites. Everyone will have a different list, but these, I think, all are exceptional records. And here we go at number 50. Blue Oyster Cult with On Your Feet and On Your Knees. Amazing early live album from Blue Oyster Cult. I love this era of Blue Oyster Cult. I mean, most of their big hits happened after this, but I really prefer this era, even though I love the other ones. Harvester of Eyes is on here, The Red and the Black, Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll. Great album from a very underrated band from the 70s. Number 49, Songs in the Key of Life from Stevie Wonder. Probably my favorite Stevie Wonder album. There's one or two other ones of his I really love too. But this has Sir Duke on it. It's a great double album. Absolutely love it. It's an awesome album all the way through. Classic Stevie Wonder there. Number 48. The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys from Traffic. And this is one of my very favorite Traffic records. I really loved how they had these cut corners back then on the records. You can see there. Kind of made it 3D looking. But the title song is so epic of this album. It's just amazing. It has that really great bass in it. And then you got Light Up or Leave Me Alone, which is a great song. Rock and Roll Stew, one of my very favorite Traffic songs. Steve Winwood, Jim Capelli. What a great band and awesome album that is. Number 47, I've got the debut from Lynyrd Skynyrd, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. And this is one of my favorite debut albums of all time. There were so many great debut albums in the 70s. This is my favorite Lynyrd Skynyrd record, but just barely over a couple other ones that I've already shown in this series. But all three of the ones I've shown in this series are awesome. This one's got Freebird, of course, which is one of the all-time great 70s songs. Give Me 3 Steps is on here. Tuesday's Gone. Simple Man, what an amazing record. All the deep cuts are good too. Lynyrd Skynyrd at number 47. Number 46, my favorite album by this artist, and this is Damn the Torpedoes from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It has my favorite Tom Petty song, which is Refugee. I absolutely love that song, and I still remember that video and just wanting to see it over and over and over when it came out. Also has Here Comes My Girl on here, Don't Do Me Like That. All the deep cuts are great. And while I'm on this record, I'd like to shout out a video that happened, about a month ago on Rich Strickler's channel. Go check it out. Rich Strickler, Sam St. John, and JC from the Flip Side Vinyl Community with JC did a ranking of the songs on this. One of the best videos in the last year on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. I'll try to leave a link of it down below, but check it out. Amazing record here, and they did a great job on that video. Check it out. Next up, where am I at here? Number 45, I've got the sophomore album from Santana, Abraxas. And this is almost as good as their debut. It's got Black Magic Woman, and I never pronounce this right, O Como Va. I'm horrible at Spanish. But every song on this is great. What an amazing sophomore album from the great Santana. Number 44, Night Moves from Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. One of my favorite Bob Seger records. It's where they really started kicking in. I like a couple of his really early ones, maybe a little better, and some of his later ones a little better than this, but this is right in there. It's got Main Street on it, the title song, Rock and Roll Never Forgets. Bob Seger is so good. Love Bob Seger. I grew up listening to him. Okay, at number 43, I've got the debut from this punk band, the Ramones. What a great punk band they are, and this is an amazing debut. It's got Blitzkrieg Bop. It's got Judy is a Punk, that's a great one. 53rd and 3rd. But my favorite song in here has always been Beat on the Brat. Love that song. Great debut from the Ramones. Number 42, I just talked about this band. This album I like slightly better. It's my favorite by them. This is Traffic with John Barleycorn Must Die. Just an epic record. Only 6 songs, but they're all really good. The first side alone has Glad, Freedom Rider, and Empty Pages, all classics. And then the second side's great too with the title song and a couple others. What a great record from Traffic. Up at number 41, another one of these great 70s debut records. Dire Straits. Sultans of Swing is definitely one of my top 20 songs of the 70s. Absolutely love Sultans of Swing, but every song on this is good. A bunch of good deep cuts. Mark Knopfler, amazing guitar playing and singing. Great band, really tight. Awesome debut there. Number 40, I've got Pink Floyd with Animals. And this album I didn't like as much when I first heard it. It's really grown on me throughout the years. But it's just great, you know, Pig on the Wing and Sheep and Dogs, all that stuff. And I really love the remix they just did too, but this is just an epic record and it gets better every time you hear it. Awesome album from Pink Floyd. At 39, I've got my favorite album from the Eagles, Hotel California. Of course, it has the epic title song, Life in the Fast Lane, amongst other songs on here. It's just a classic, chock full of hits, and Joe Walsh is on the Eagles at this point, so I love his guitar playing too. Just a great, great album there. Number 38, my favorite album by Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Fox. Love this album so much. Johnny the Fox Meets Jimmy the Weed is one of the best songs. That's my second favorite song by Thin Lizzy, and this whole album is really good. Scott Gorman is great on guitar on it. Just awesome record. Number 40, where am I at here? Oh, I'm at 37. Number 37, my favorite album by a band I was just talking about, Road to Ruin from the Ramones. I like this slightly better than the debut. It's just something about it just really grabbed me, even from the first time I heard it. I just want to have something to do is one of my very favorite Ramones songs, might be my favorite. It's got Needles and Pins on here. I Want to Be Sedated. This whole album is just classic, great Ramones. Number 36. This is Life and Times from Jim Croce. Love Jim Croce. This is actually the record from my family that we've had since I was a small kid. I played this to death. Absolutely love it. One of my very favorite Jim Croce records. I only had 3, so they're all going to be on this list. This is a spoiler, but you know, One Less Set of Footsteps to start out. What a great song. One of my very favorite Jim Croce songs, Roller Derby Queen. Love that song so much. Alabama Rain's really good. It's got Bad by Leroy Brown on here. Speedball Tucker. I love when he does those story songs like Speedball Tucker. Absolutely love this record. And I'm glad I still have this copy from when I was a kid. Number 35, a classic record here, Harvest from Neil Young. Of course, it's got Heart of Gold and Old Man and the title song. What a great album from Neil Young. One of my favorite Neil Young records. I absolutely love this one. Harvest. A lot of people love that record. It's a classic for a reason. Great album. Number 34, got the great John Lennon with Imagine. And the title song's one of the best songs that John Lennon ever wrote. Jealous Guy is on here. Every song is good on this record. You know, some of his records are up and down. This one is really solid all the way through. I love Imagine, one of my very favorite John Lennon records, and just a classic from the 70s. Up next, I've got the debut, another debut record, Blue Oyster Cult's debut. This is so good. I love the really early Blue Oyster Cult. They didn't have a lot of big hits, but they were really good. CD's on Flame with Rock and Roll is on here. Let's see. Oh man, every song's good. Stairway to the Stars, Redeemed. What a great debut from Blue Oyster Cult. Such a great band. They should get more recognition, I think. Number 32. And this album here, I really should have put on my other list, my hard and heavy list, but somehow I missed it. I'm glad I was able to put it on somewhere. This is the debut from Montrose. And Montrose, of course, has Sammy Hagar. There he is right there. Ronnie Montrose. And this is a great album. It's got, you know, some of the all-time classic songs from the 70s like Rock Candy and Bad Motor Scooter and Space Station Number 5. I love this album. One of the best albums Sammy Hagar was ever on, I think. I love it. And where am I at? 31. And this album's my favorite album by War. It's Eric Burdon Declares War. And look at that, the copy. It still sounds all right. I'm desperately looking for a repress or a really nice old copy of this, but they're hard to find. And this album is so good. I love Eric Burdon Declares War. There's the back of it. It's got one of my favorite all-time songs, which is Spill the Wine. They do a really great version of Tobacco Road. It's just all good. It's almost like a jam. It's like a one long jam session, this record. Almost like a continual song that just morphs into other songs. And I really love it. Awesome record from Eric Burdon Declares War. Okay, at number 30. Hair of the Dog from Nazareth. And this is my favorite Nazareth record. Of course, it's got the title song. It's got Miss Mystery on it. Love Hurts. But all the deep cuts are good on it too. Awesome record from Nazareth. Number 29. And here we go. My last one. My last of the trifecta. This is my favorite by Jim Croce. You Don't Mess Around with Jim. That title song is my favorite Jim Croce song. I love the lyrics. Time in the Bottle, of course, is on here. It's got Photographs and Memories, which is great. Operator, Rapid Roy, The Stock Car Boy, another one of those great, story songs. What a great album from Jim Croce. I really wish he would have been around longer to put out more material because he was just clicking on all cylinders for the 3 records he did. So, awesome stuff there. At number 28, I've got another debut. ZZ Top's first album. And this album here is a blues rock masterpiece. I absolutely love this record. It starts out with Brown Sugar. It's not the Rolling Stones' Brown Sugar. It's Billy Gibbons' composition. And it's such a good song. Swank is right after that. Old Man, another Billy Gibbons, not the Neil Young song. Certified Blues is on here. Backdoor Love Affair. Absolutely love this record. One of my favorite debuts ever. Okay, at number 27, we've got, if I can grab it, another awesome record here, Son of Schmilsson from Nilsson. And this album is not quite as good as Nilsson Schmilsson, but it's really close to me. Take 54, what a great opening track. I really love the song Joy. That's some of the best lyrics of the 70s in that song. Absolutely love it. Turn On Your Radio is a great song. You're Breaking My Heart, one of my very favorite Nilsson songs. I love the lyrics of that one too. Spaceman, another iconic song. I'd Rather Be Dead, so hilarious. The Most Beautiful World in the World. What a great album. Son of Schmilsson. And at number 26, my favorite solo, or sort of solo by this artist, Band on the Run from Paul McCartney. And of course, it's got the epic title song, Hell on Wheels. I love that song so much. Jet, Bluebird, Let Me Roll It. This is an awesome album from Paul McCartney. Absolutely love it. Okay, there's my part 3. I'll be coming with part 4 next, and it'll be my top 25. I'll see you all next time.